What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, Ozark. Season 2, Episode 1. We are back to Ozark after our little Ozark break, and that was a season finale that probably warranted a break.
Yeah, I think so.
Because holy shit, a lot went down, a lot of crazy shit went down, and holy shit, where do they go from here? I mean, the whole, everything that Marty's dealing with currently, he introduced Del and the Snells, and, you know, he wanted to, solve all of his problems by helping solve their problems, and he came up with this great plan of this casino thing, down the river
water,
thing, and, you know, Del made a phone call, and they all came to an agreement, and then Del decided to use the word redneck, and crazy-ass Darlene decided to not just get her lemonade, but she pulled out her shotgun.
She went straight for the lemon tree, man.
And blew Del's head off.
Literally. And the security with Del.
Yeah.
Fucking done so.
That was
dead.
I mean, that whole situation was crazy. As soon as Darlene shot, Jacob was like, oh shit, grabbed his gun and shot the other dude. He was ready because he knows Darlene's fucking crazy too. But that whole situation,
keep your fucking pants on, man. Slow down.
It's insane. That whole situation's what the fuck's gonna happen now? What are the repercussions? Jacob's just they'll just get another guy to bring in. I'm like, I don't
think it works.
I don't think it I feel like Del was a really important dude because he was really smart and really good at his job.
And if somebody when because it's not if, when they find out that Del has been killed, what? What?
I just can't wait to see what the repercussions are, because there will be some. There's definitely going to be something that goes down. It's going to be insane. And I wonder if this plan is going to stay active that Marty created. I don't know. And while all of that was going on, Marty tried to get his family the fuck out of there, get them new identities, all this stuff. They weren't having it.
They probably should have, though. To be honest, I mean, if Marty's going to go down, I get it.
And they want to be with their daddy.
But also,
they want to be
fucking run.
They're a family. They want to stick together, ride together, die together. Bad boys for life.
I think there's going to be more dying than writing.
I mean, it definitely doesn't feel like a safe situation for Marty and his family.
I broke it down there.
That whole situation is just awful. But if I was in Marty's position, I'd be really torn on the situation, because I'd probably be a little more comfortable having my family with me. But at the same time, I'd be horrified, kind of the whole idea about protecting them and keeping them safe this whole time would be also kind of in my mind, literally 24/7.
Yeah.
Nonstop, and would probably be a little distracting for work purposes. But yeah, I mean, it's nice that the family wants to stay together.
Because, I mean, just the idea of okay, if we're apart, I would never know if you live or die.
Yeah. I mean, that would probably be the hardest. That's got to be the hardest part for Wendy and the kids, is be okay, we left Dad there, and we're gonna go live. You're not gonna ever live comfortably wherever you go. You're always gonna be worried about him. You're always gonna be thinking about that. You're always gonna be looking behind you too. Let's be real about it. Even though you have a whole new identity, especially with what's gone down, this stuff has been absolutely nutty. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what the family did. He looked happy. They genuinely looked happy when they embraced.
Hopefully their relationship can improve.
Yeah,
because it's been a real shit show.
Yeah, for sure. And talking about shit shows, this whole situation with the preacher, this guy is just he's on a whole nother level of just what are you doing, bro? It's just absolutely insane, because he, once again, threw the Snells under the bus and basically called the cops and said they're responsible for his wife's death, and the baby was left behind. And, you know, it was really interesting. I'm actually kind of curious if his wife is dead, or if she just, had the baby, dropped the baby off, and bounced.
I don't know what mom No, okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably a good
She
point.
looked like a wife and mother that wanted to be a wife and mother. I mean,
but at the same time,
there are some times you got to give the baby up for the betterment of the baby, and I totally get that.
I don't know if that's the betterment of the baby.
No, that's not what I'm
him.
talking about, though. I'm talking about other situations.
Oh, yeah.
But in this situation, she wanted to be a mom. She wanted that baby.
I just wonder how freaked out she was by everything that had been going on and just made the decision to just be like, fuck it, I'm out.
Yeah.
Or did crazy ass Darlene...
I don't think that she would just be like, fuck it, I'm out.
I mean, yeah. I think there's a lot of potential for multiple kind of outcomes with that whole situation. I mean, I still think the betting favorite is Darlene did something crazy to her.
She did. She totally
just
fucking
handled it.
did.
And, like, that whole baptism moment might be honestly one of the craziest things we've ever seen in a show.
I don't even want to think about
considering how we handle kids stuff around here. Like,
especially a baby that can't walk, talk,
do anything,
like defend itself, scream, whatever.
Oh, baby can scream.
You know what I mean? But like scream for help.
Yeah.
They don't know what they're doing. They're just screaming because they don't know.
I still don't know if his intention was to drown the baby. And then, like, he got, like, a symbol from God or something, like another sign hit him or something, which was like, okay, pull the baby up. Oh, you're breathing. Okay, cool. That means you're an amazing baby now. Like, I mean, you've seen some of those baptisms. They
No, it's a dunk. It's not I mean, and typically when it's a baby, they just pour a little water on their head. That's some bullshit right there, okay? The way he forcibly pulled that car seat out of the car, the baby was screaming, the way he huffed it through the fucking woods and like basically like pulled the kid out of the car seat, chucked the car seat, and fucking took the kid out to the water. I will give you a play-by-play on how this shit happened and how it looked. It was terrible.
Yeah. I was legitimately prepared to turn the show off and to be like, bye. Because there wouldn't have been a post show if that baby got drowned. Like, that situation was absolutely insane. And just another thing that just takes this show to a whole nother level. It's just...
Definitely keep me
absolutely
engaged.
insane. Well,
Jesus, now sure. I need to know that baby is okay.
Yeah, there's a whole nother story playing out too with Petty, because the investigation, they were getting close to what they needed, and then the whole thing happened with Dell, and this dude just lost his mind. He started freaking out. He tore apart the room that he was staying in, and I don't know where this guy goes from here, because it feels like he's an absolute 100% loose cannon, and he is capable of anything at this point. I just feel like Petty is just such an like question mark in this show currently. You know, the whole situation, even with Russ, now with this investigation, like trying to get Marty and the whole situation playing out the way that it did, them not leading to getting what they were kind of out to get, and now kind of putting them, it feels like almost a kind of square one with this whole like potential arrest and this investigation. So I don't know what the hell this guy's going to do. The way he was just acting in that finale, just sitting there, just getting drunk during the day by himself, just hanging out, and then, like, he saw Dell, and then he, like, approached Dell, and just, like...
That was so weird.
Like, yeah, that whole situation is just a huge question mark.
Definitely, like, good of Marty to be like, no, I've had this car all day, because then...
Well, it's his word
Petty don't know shit.
It's his word against Petty, because Petty saw Dell in that car.
No, I know, but prove it.
Right, that's the thing. There probably isn't any proof. But, like, the show, there's so many still open-ended storylines that just continue to roll out new and crazy things. Rachel had a moment where she found a bunch of Marty's money in the wall and took a whole bunch of it and bounced.
Just took the fuck off.
And even she had an interaction with Petty, which was kind of interesting. But, like, are we going to see her again? Is there going to be some way to, like, track her or track that money or track something? And
right? What do we do now?
I mean, we might not see her again. Who knows? But she could also be in a lot of trouble. Like, she just bounced out on her business and...
Right? But then, like, does Marty take that money and they just fucking run? Because... I mean, there's so many questions.
Yeah, there's a ton of questions. And it's going to be really interesting to see what his play is in terms of cleaning all that money and getting everything done that he needs to do. Because there is a wall full of all of that cash. And, you know, he did have this really big plan of building this casino thing. We'll see if that is still a thing. But I can't wait to get into season 2 of this show. It's been too long. You ready to jump into it?
Yes, but shout out to Dr. Yaftali's dental office. Love you, ladies. Y'all are amazing. Super supportive. They want the merch.
The best dentist
Oh my
ever.
god. Love those
It's
ladies.
the best. So.
Y'all are amazing. And congratulations, Sarah. You're getting married on Friday.
Nice shout out. You ready? Let's go.
So where do we live? How about Luxembourg?
That's the best you've got? Luxembourg?
What about Santorini?
No.
No? It's white sand beaches?
Tourists, steep inclines, donkeys. Gold Coast.
Australia? Come on.
Nobody be looking for us in Australia.
No shit. You got him? Mm-hmm. Is he alone? Mm-hmm. Are you ready?
What are we doing here, folks?
Good luck.
This feels like a flashback.
Bow tie, lamp, crowbar, fire.
It's an interesting little open. It feels obviously it feels very much like a flashback. That doesn't feel like something that's currently happening.
But
Like,
it
after
said
everything-
Kansas City, Missouri.
If that is a current thing, which is very possible because of where they're located, I don't know. That just feels, maybe it's a flash forward. Who knows? I have no idea what the hell's going on right now. But interesting just situation with the bow tie, the crowbar, a fire, and a lampshade or a lamp stand.
Yeah, like a side table with a lamp on it.
That's just a really interesting open to this season.
True.
Jacob's angry with me, I can tell.
Fucking digging holes and shit.
Well, they got bodies to bury, right?
I think maybe I shouldn't have killed this Mexican.
You think?
Probably a good
Man
call.
disrespected you in your own home.
I mean, it's a little late now.
Now, you know how much I admire Mr. Snell.
Speak your mind, child.
Sometimes you have to agree to disagree.
She gonna fucking kill him too?
You're a sweet boy, Ash.
Is she gonna fucking kill him too for speaking his mind?
I wouldn't put anything past her ever. Like,
They put acid on that?
she's like a legitimate crazy person with a very short fuse.
Yeah.
So,
Wendy, Jacob Snell, my wife, Darlene, our associate Ash.
Fresh from our hives.
Thank you.
I'm not touching that shit.
You have the keys to our Mexican friend's vehicle.
Here you go, Ash.
Ash will drive it to Chicago. He's got the man's cell phone and his credit cards.
Just make sure you swipe one of them when you get up there.
Far as the world will know, man drove to Chicago, fell off the face of God's earth.
I left like 3 messages on his cell phone, so just call me back when you get up there. We gotta make sure the cell towers.
This is a drill we're familiar with.
Okay.
very interesting little strat they got going on here.
I mean, this
It's very well thought. They've done this before, clearly.
Things happen. You apologize and you move on.
She blew a man's head off.
For which he is contrite.
Am I supposed to believe that?
The woman brought you fresh honey.
Oh, fresh honey. Okay.
That solves all my problems.
That'll make sure the Mexican drug lord doesn't come hunting for us,
Yeah.
which is great.
But she has honey.
Yeah. Still drink the lemonade.
In the last few months, I've been trying to be a better person. Think about people besides just myself. You know, I got a real job with, one with insurance and everything, and
Oh, okay.
I'm looking after 2 boys, and I'm even thinking about their futures. But I know I gotta keep myself right, because if I don't, I'll lose everything. And I don't think any of that would be possible if it wasn't for my dad.
Thank you, Miss Langmore. Though it's important for this parole board to consider the inmate's character, it's also important to consider the question, why now?
She's doing a real good job of laying it on.
Like I said,
Is this dude gonna get out?
become the guardian of 2 boys, my cousins.
I don't know what kind of impact this dude could potentially have on all this stuff if he gets out.
Right? Guns a-blazing.
Hey, Marty.
Hey, Tuck, what's going on, pal?
Everything's locked. once.
Oh, yeah? Did you try Rachel?
It goes straight to a voicemail, just like yesterday.
Yesterday, too, huh?
Yes?
She bounced, yo.
Such a good young man.
Fuck!
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Rachel.
They should have come to us.
This is neutral territory.
It's a lack of respect and trust is what it is.
Oh, really?
You must be Marty Bird.
Yeah.
Helen Pierce. I'm the attorney for your employer.
Where's Dell?
I was hoping you could tell me. We can't seem to locate him. Last we heard, he was in Chicago.
What does that mean?
Means we're endeavor without him. Trust me when I tell you that my client has a very deep bench. Should I go inside? Discuss things more casually?
If they really did a good job
My client is
cleaning up his
prepared to offer an
disappearance,
80-20 split.
they might actually be in the clear.
Seems to me that 80-20 in either direction doesn't exactly speak to a partnership.
My client appreciates what a project this size must mean for you. You're donating your land, but he's the one incurring all the risk. Not to mention the potential loss of reputation to my client if he distributes a product that's inferior.
Oh, damn. Please try not to insult. She will shoot you in the face.
I've been patient and I have been respectful. I would suggest you do the same when you're talking about my business.
I am simply suggesting that all farms are unique. Quality can vary.
I'm terrified.
My client and I both have doubts that you can even deliver this casino.
Why is that? Because Missouri has a cap on the number of casinos allowed to open?
Or the fact that the casino has to be actually physically completed before a bid can be approved.
And don't forget about the political campaign needed to overturn that cap. It would take a seasoned pro, someone like my wife. So, my job is to deliver a casino. I can do that. You just need to make a fair deal.
Maybe that's what the party was that they were at.
To be clear, I'm going to be taking 3% of the profits. That's my customary fee. I don't want anyone to think I'm being anything less than transparent.
You do realize that you're betting everything on being able to pull this off.
Yeah. 6 months, you're going to have a casino.
Oh, man.
Let me ask you, for the record, did Dell say anything to you about going to Chicago?
No.
Because he was scheduled on a private jet to Mexico City. Changing plans would have been a breach of trust. And my client is a man who demands absolute trust, as I'm sure you can appreciate.
Of course.
They're gonna
Don't fuck with
dig.
me, and don't fuck with my client. Do you understand?
I wouldn't want that
They'll kill
job.
your children. They'll gut your fucking wife. Do you want me to tell you what they'll do to you?
No, I'm good. Yeah.
This was productive.
Wow, dude.
Cool.
This is horrifying.
You got any idea how much money I make as a state senator?
I do, yeah. $35,914 per year, plus $104 per day in per diem if you show up at roll call.
Which is why we all have other jobs. Point is, I ain't doing it to get rich. I'm doing it for the people.
A new casino would yield about 1,000 new jobs per year for the people of your district. We're planning to build completely locally. We're going to use only vendors from the community.
So I take you to the lake house.
The lake house? I don't know what you're talking about.
Come back and talk to me when you do.
What?
Lake house?
I just got off the phone with Jack and Sylvie from the Kavanaugh campaign. They said the lake house is exactly that. It's the second home of a wealthy businessman from Kansas City named Charles Wilkes. Missouri is the only state in our union that has no limit on personal campaign contributions. Someone like Wilkes can virtually run state government based on who he backs. So if you want to get something done, you go to the lake
house. Yeah.
What's this guy's politics?
Not ours.
Not ours. His office just laughed me off the line when I asked for an appointment.
How the hell are we going to get to him?
Yeah, it's the party we saw in the open.
Yeah.
Hi, can I help you?
This is a nice space.
Okay.
Lakeview. I hope the lease isn't predicated on you actually opening a casino. I'll save you the legwork. That bill will never reach the floor. We don't know you.
Maybe we can talk you through some of our...
Martin Bird, Indiana State University, founder of Liddell and Bird, whose co-founder, Bruce Liddell, went missing just after the business was liquidated and you moved to Osage Beach, where you serve as an angel investor in one gentleman's club, one sleepy resort, and one funeral home. Thereby hitting 46. It's not that we don't know you. The point is, we don't know you.
Invite us to the lake house, then you will.
Okay.
Why'd you do it?
Russ was a fucking rat. This was in his trailer. He was asking me all sorts of questions about stealing money and killing Marty Bird.
Dude, her dad is scary as fuck.
They were my fucking brothers.
I'm your fucking daughter. He was gonna pin me for fucking murder, and he was on his way to do it.
Damn.
Charles Wilkes is throwing a benefit for his charity tonight in Kansas City. I bought a table for $50,000.
Oh, shit.
When you
Dang.
realize that he sent someone to explicitly tell us to stay away.
No, he didn't. No one drives 4 hours to tell someone to stay away. It's like calling someone and saying you never want to speak to them again. It wasn't a warning.
That's true.
It was an invitation.
That's true. You don't call someone to tell them, I don't want to talk to you again. You just stop talking to them. You don't announce you're leaving. You just fucking leave.
We're not partners. Besides that, tell me what you want.
A raise, 25 grand a year.
Okay. Anything else?
And I want to learn how to use the books.
Sure. What else?
That's it.
See, just ask, Ruth. Just ask.
You got him? Mm-hmm. Is he alone? Mm-hmm. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. And she's got like the perfect background for this. Smooth talking like a politician. Got it.
Oh, I'm so
sorry. Please excuse me.
I apologize. I'm Wendy Bird.
You spent $50,000 on a table.
I'm very impressed. Do you know the names of everybody who donated here?
Knowing people's names seems like the bare minimum for the price of admission, right?
I should introduce you to my husband.
I'd love to meet him.
Piece of
And
cake.
just like that.
Yeah.
Ooh, fuck, I couldn't.
Act like you've been there before.
True.
Act like you belong. No one's gonna question it.
Hi, I was hoping you could help me. Client of mine swiped his credit card here recently, and I'd love to take a look at your security footage.
I can't do that.
I'm his attorney, and we're trying to conduct this investigation as discreetly as possible. I'm sure you understand.
Well, part of I can't do that is so fucking confusing.
Uh-oh.
Yikes.
Are all the files kept on that recorder? Oh, I'm just curious if they're sent to another server, if you're my only recourse.
No, you are stuck with me.
I would be more than happy to pay for any inconvenience.
That was 500 grand.
Shit.
I'm sorry we couldn't come to an agreement.
Now you're probably dead. That's just my guess.
Oh, no.
Dude, if you're with that bitch, I already said everything I had to say. No. Don't kill me.
Fuck, dude.
How about now?
Oh, God.
We are new to Missouri, but we understand business and we understand the power of community.
And you said you worked in politics in Chicago.
I did.
And you think you can sell me on this idea?
I do.
Enlighten me.
Sounds like a challenge.
Well,
She's up to it.
Oh, careful.
Are they in the parking lot right now? What, did the night go well?
Apparently it went really well. But not that well.
You lied. This is Dell's credit card being used in Chicago. Sure you can recognize that gentleman? He's rather distinctive. Distinctively not Dell.
I had no idea that.
Oh, please. For both our sakes. We know you are not a killer. You're a businessman. Which is why we are giving you an hour to negotiate reparations for Dell's death.
What?
After that, I have to leave it to my associates outside.
Oh, damn. Did the Snells make it out of this meeting?
Fuck, I don't know.
The man violated a code.
The man was a top lieutenant at a billion-dollar business.
What do you suggest?
I think you should offer them $5 million.
Dell had a wife and 2 children.
They're better off without him.
We can't leave here without a solution.
There's nothing needs solving.
I take it they didn't give you clear guidelines.
I'd pay for any misunderstanding in perpetuity.
It's weakness.
Your heroin. Maybe you surrender profits on a certain number of shipments.
Giving away our crop for free goes against the backbone of this deal.
Darlene, you want to die today?
Man violated the code. That has a price, but it's not ours to pay.
Oh shit. You don't kill a top dog in this business and get away with it.
They're ready to come up here and wipe us all out.
Let them come.
Oh, you crazy.
No more compromises, no more deals. Ash, escort them out. Get them in.
Oh, damn.
Jacob, no! No! Why, Jacob?
You killed her man, Darlene. This was the only thing that's gonna make it right.
I don't think even that's gonna make it right. Fuck, dude. This shit is crazy. Dude, what is gonna, like, what? There's no way they're getting out of this, right? I'm talking about the Snells.
I'm talking about all of them. How the fuck? How in the fuck?
I mean, eliminating the Snells I don't think hurts the plan or the business. It's just less of a percentage that's going to someone else.
But they need their land. And can they just take it? I don't know, without them looking suspicious?
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the wild card. I just don't see how killing that one dude would make them happy.
That's it? We go back in that house, we go to bed, we wake up in the morning, we kiss the kids?
That's exactly what we do.
Fuck.
We're responsible. Another man is dead.
Because of his choices. It's just like Darlene didn't have to kill Dell in the first place, or Russ and Boyd didn't have to try to kill me, or Mason should have stayed on the fucking water. Choices have consequences. You and I, we don't have to live under the weight of those decisions.
At least admit it was good for us. If that man hadn't died, the casino would be dead. So would we.
We got lucky.
So they accepted that? I just don't... I don't know. This is fucking wild.
What did he want? Bird?
I asked him for a raise.
Oh, please don't. Oh, please don't. He's not gonna hurt her.
What'd he say?
He said yes.
You just remember, he ain't your daddy.
I am so creeped out by him. I feel like at any moment he's gonna do something to her.
Yeah. Welcome back, Ozark.
God damn.
Missed this show.
I do. You know what? I do truly, as fucked up as the shit you see, it's interesting. It keeps your attention going.
It is so well written. Like, the story is so well laid out. Like, there wasn't a ton of just wildness in that episode.
But it built.
There was... The entire thing was tense as shit.
Oh my god.
Like, there's just... You just feel like there's so much at stake in every single moment with these people. Like, all of them. It just feels like there is no simple answer. There's no simple action. Like, there's nothing about any of this is simple. And you are not going to convince me at all that the life of Ash was enough to cover up this whole situation for the death of Dell. There's no way.
Like, I think maybe if, like, the attorney could take Ash with them and do whatever they wish, maybe that would have... I don't know.
I just don't... Like, nothing against Ash. He just doesn't feel like...
He's a terrible person.
Like, just in terms of, like, importance... It doesn't...
Seniority.
It just doesn't feel balanced. And it's like, oh, that life for that life? Like, it doesn't seem good enough.
Well, like, their top guy for their top guy.
But Ash isn't their top guy.
Who's their top guy?
It's Jacob.
No, but they're not going to kill themselves.
Well, right, but I mean...
He should have killed Darlene.
I just don't...
He should have killed Darlene.
I just don't see how Ash equals Dell in this scenario. I don't know if there was a way for him to be more careful with swiping the card. Because, I mean, you had to have known that they weren't just going to be like, oh, he was in Chicago? Okay, and he's gone? Okay, no problem. Like, you knew they were going to go there and find out. Like, I don't know. I just don't see that group of people being like, with as important as Dell is, the dude who's like top dog, #1 lieutenant in this world, I just don't see them being like, oh, okay, cool. You killed Ash? All right. Like, that doesn't, I just don't, I don't know. Maybe I don't know how this world works, and maybe that does.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah. Maybe that is enough. I don't know. But, yeah, like, this whole shit is just crazy. Like, it just feels like every moment with every time they go to bed and turn out the lights, you have no fucking idea what you're going to wake up to the next day.
It's true.
Like, you just don't know. And, like, the way Wendy's like, okay, so we're going to go home, go to bed, kiss the kids goodnight, and wake up and have breakfast. Marty's like, yeah. It's like, all right.
Basically.
Like, dude, this life has got to be the most stressful shit ever.
That's what I'm telling you. How he does not have, like, a raging ulcer is beyond me.
Yeah. Like, he should look like 100 years old.
Honestly.
And he looks normal. He doesn't look like he has a stress in his life at all. It's unbelievable. And, like, the way Wendy could just turn it, like, the way both of them could just turn it on is so impressive.
Yeah, they, like, really kick it into high gear. Like,
oh, you want me to convince you? Like,
yeah. Okay, well, this is what it is. Okay, let me tell you. Let me make you a deal.
The way they, I mean, I guarantee you they walked out of that party with the deal they want.
Well, yeah, that's why they were having sex in the van. They were like, yeah, buddy, we made the deal. Let's make
like,
another deal.
Yeah. Right. I mean, it's...
You want to shake my hand?
They are very good at what they do. They're very good at that. And, you know, it's nice to see that they're enjoying each other again. You know?
Oh, my God.
It felt like one of those situations where, like, they went and did something, like, really, like, adventurous. And they just, like the rush.
Sex in a van.
Well, no, just going to that party, convincing people what they need, considering how, like, they know who they are. They rattled off everything. Like, they don't just own a strip club and the Blue Cat and then the funeral home and, like...
And no one knows.
Not have anything sketchy going on in your life. Like, they knew his partner disappeared and, like, they know what's up. But, I mean... The fact that they were able to pull this off, which, I mean, it's just an assumption that they pulled it off. They could have just been having fun. Who knows? But, like, the fact that we're assuming that they pulled it off is just, like, you challenge them.
Especially Wendy, man. I wish I had that confidence.
She cranks that shit up. And she, like, turned perfectly to, like, have the dude spill the drink on him. Like, that whole plan, like, worked out perfectly. Like, well done. Like, well done. But... I mean, this shit is... Even those moments are like, oh my God, what's going to happen? Like, this dude walking down the hallway while they're kind of hanging out, checking out their new future casino. It's like, I was scared for this. Like, what was this? Who is this guy showing up? And then he has all his information on the birds. Like, all right, whatever. Like, cool.
Yep.
And friggin' having Ruth's dad now in the equation, like...
He creeps me out.
Yeah, there is something way off with this guy. Like, I don't know if he's gonna try to pull something with his daughter or what the hell.
That's what it feels like. It feels real creepy.
Yeah, like super creepy. And I don't know what this dude's play is gonna be. I don't know what his intentions are. Because he's like, when he was in jail having the conversations with Ruth, he was all about having Marty killed.
Yeah.
So he could take all his money and do it themselves.
You're not going to get the same kind of intelligence. I don't feel like
I just don't.
Cade is as intelligent as Marty.
No, I don't think he is, but he's probably more ruthless.
Too bad.
I mean, he's probably willing to go a little farther and lose more. Like, especially that his brothers are dead. Like, and I know Ruth took them out, but she took them out for Marty.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see him being okay with that. I don't just see him being like, all right,
I know,
cool.
he seemed okay when he like gave her back the keys. It was just like, okay.
Yeah, I think this dude's got a plan of some sort.
That's terrifying.
Some kind of revenge thing lined up somewhere in his head. Like, I don't know.
That's scary stuff.
But he is sketchy as shit. Like,
just remember, he ain't your daddy.
Yeah. Like, I'm your daddy. Like, what? Like, come on, man. But
you thoroughly creep me out, man.
Yeah. I mean, that's a really good start to season 2. It's definitely laid a foundation down that is just like
fear.
Like, what the hell's gonna happen? Like, how I just don't know how these people get out of this scenario. Like, any of these people. Just I just don't know how they all wiggle their way through this and survive and live and create this casino and thrive. And, like, they're talking about, like, leaving the world. Like, they're going to go live in, like, they're talking about Australia and shit. It's like...
That would be awesome.
They got this 6-month plan to have this casino built and to bounce.
Any of the folks live out in Australia, please raise your hands.
What's up, y'all?
Hi, how's it going?
It's just, like, this whole thing, I really, really dig how this show kind of builds and tells its story and just sets you up because you know it's not going to let you down. You know it's not going to be boring.
Not boring.
So,
not.
Do you have any other thoughts?
I don't.
All right, y'all. Leave your comments down below, and you can expect 2 episodes this week. Probably somewhere around Saturday or Sunday is probably the plan. More likely Sunday. Normal published schedule is Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. But the boys will be out on Friday, so it's Tuesday, Friday, Sunday is the plan for videos. Mm-hmm. So Tuesday, Sunday for Ozark. That's the plan. Excited to have 2 a week. Gonna have to not wait as long between episodes, which is great. So,
yes.
So yeah, leave them comments. Like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. We'll catch y'all later. Bye.